Okay.
Okay.
All right. So how are we doing tonight?
We're doing super.
Good. So I don't know about any of your future professions, but I know for me, I wanted to become a teacher when I was in third grade. My third grade teacher, was such an impact on me, and she was so inspirational, and I grew up thinking I wanted to become just like her. And so I knew from that moment on that I wanted to become a teacher. And I feel like going through school as a college student, and even, with high school, middle school, and elementary school, I feel like that we are able to see what teachers go through on more of a professional level at school. So we can kind of get like a understanding of what they go through and everything. And I feel like it'll be nice to know what teachers go through so that when our kids go into school, we can understand what they have to work for and everything that happens. So me and myself, I went through Teacher Cadet in high school, which is a program that allows students to see what it's actually like to become a teacher and get the knowledge of like a teaching 101 class. So first semester is basically like an in-classroom, you figure out about teaching and teaching styles. And then second semester, you're able to actually become a student teacher and figure out everything else in the environment. And I am also a secondary English education major with a minor in theater to become a high school theater teacher. And today I'm going to be talking about why I chose the profession, the schooling and preparation for being a teacher, and why teaching is not for everyone. So moving on to why I want to teach, when I went into high school, I got the privilege to meet Pam Halulis, Blair Dawkins, and Leah Wren. And those three women are the high school teachers and the directors for theater at Dorman High School. I'm super excited to be able to impact my students' lives and be able to make them smile when they're having a bad day, or even make them want to become a teacher themselves in the future. I also am just as equally excited to be able to see what kind of impacts the students can leave on me, and to see what I can learn from them in my years of teaching. While this is my dream, there are things that I would have to do to prepare for becoming a teacher. So the first thing that is pretty crucial in becoming a teacher is you need to get a minimum of a master's degree in college, which is just the basic 4 years. And I was so very thankful to be able to be interviewed, or I was able to interview Pam Halulis at Dorman High School. She is a high school theater teacher and theater director. And she was telling me how when she went into teaching, she wasn't able to get the education courses in college like a normal teacher would get. So when she went into teaching, she had to figure out how to do things from the beginning and learn everything as she went on. And she was wishing that she would have got something, because it would have made her teaching experience a lot easier from a lot earlier on. Another equally important thing that a teacher needs is to go through student teaching. Go and be in the classroom as a teacher, but still be able to have somebody look over and make sure you're doing things correctly, to have that view the operator or whatever, and to just be sure that you're going through things smoothly and cleanly. And one thing for being a theater teacher, it is crucial that you have experience in theater, whether it's you go through conferences and workshops and you figure things out, or you've just straight up been doing theater and you know how everything works. You've done shows, you've done everything in the community, at competitions, or just at a school or a local community church or something like that. So Leah Wren was telling me in our interview, she is also a high school theater teacher, or a high school theater director, and she was telling me that she was able to get admissions or arts admissions training and go to conferences and go learn things about theater in in the setting of teaching theater. Teaching is perfect for me, however, it's not for everybody. So I know one of the first things that happens when I tell people that I want to become a teacher is they tell me that I wouldn't make a lot of money, which sadly is true. In the state of South Carolina, the average teacher, according to Sarah.org, which is an organization about teachers and teacher salary in general, and they told us that we make $50,000 a year on average. And I have this diagram here showing just the schools in District 6, or in Spartanburg County, to talk about the average salary for that district and how much a teacher will make in salary with that district. So along with the salary of a teacher, they also have to deal with loans. And since teachers don't make enough salary annually, it makes it harder to pay off loans, and they have to pay them off for longer since they can't pay it all up front, which doesn't work with a lot of people. And one of the most important things for me that is crucial and can really dodge people away from becoming a teacher is the patience that you need and the ability to work with kids. If you can tell children or students information, but they're not going to learn it. You need to be able to understand what's going on with them physically, mentally, what's going on at home, and you understand what's going on, and to be able to know how to teach students in order for them to actually learn information instead of just hearing it. So in conclusion, I talked about why I chose this profession, the schooling and preparation, and why teaching isn't for everyone. And and while teachers have become an underrated profession, they still have a very big impact on our future generations. To become a teacher is much more than just a paycheck. It means that you actually love being with kids and impacting students, and it's not all about the money. All right, thank you.